Sunday, August 18th, 2024, 12:34 p.m. now. Just leaving Ramsey parking lot here in Bucksport, Maine. I head towards home now. Walked up, checked out Buck's Foot, Buck's Monument. Walked down to the Bucksport waterfront, walked that little trail they have, the waterfront trail they got, goes down to the mill. Nice little trail, peaceful trail, quiet. Nice views of the river and the bay. Lunch along the way back. Downtown Bucksport area. Nice little area, beautiful area out through here, on the trail, out through here. It's an oceanfront community, waterfront community. Then go by the post office and the waterfront restaurant. Could have gotten something to eat here. The biggest seafood food. I think that's weird being from New England, being in New England, being in Maine and stuff. But only certain types of seafood I like eating. That river's like everywhere throughout the state. So. Unlike Northern Fuel, Milford, they're not everywhere. It's just in certain areas they do. Malafin Fuel, certain areas that they do. The other ones actually give you a little cheaper oil deal than Dead River, but Dead River is the biggest one. driving, I'm not really ever sitting down. Probably it's about 22 hours a day or so, most days standing. Is that once I'm sitting driving, so I spend like 20 hours a day, standing 18 hours a day. Whatever I'm not driving, I'm standing and walking, hiking. Standplate from there. One's in Bangor Maine as well. Bucksport, Main Street, Bucksport, Circle K gas station there. Get some coffee there, coconut rum. They didn't have like the other places, different flavored creamers, so I had put half and half in it. But they had like the flavor shots of hazelnut and vanilla and chocolate something. A couple of like flavor shots. I didn't do a flavor shot. I did a vanilla powder in it, so flavoring. The half and half creamer and some sugar. Also known as Route 15. There's 1A goes through Brewer. That was straight up to Brewer, through 1A. Through 1. And back towards Brewer and the Bangor. Bernice at the time. I then texted and talking with his wife. Hey, he's like that poor with him, that much of a scumbag that he's got a wife and has a girlfriend. He's had a girlfriend on the side for almost 20 years now. Seeing his girlfriend on the side. Since his youngest son, who is now 22, was born. Seeing this girl in Bernice on the side. Right, now in Orrington. But anyways, up there doing the job for him. The hardest thing he did is I didn't have my license at the time, so he ran into the chipper because it was his job, his responsibility to do that. I rode with him when he ran up the chipper after I got everything cut down. We got it hooked up and everything. Drive it back up there. We chip it up and everything, you know. Spend a couple of days chipping. So we unhooks it there, leaves it there the first night, get done chipping, we go home. Come back next day, do a bunch more chipping. He decides he wanted to go Sunday. We had it all done except maybe 4 or 5 armfuls. It would have taken maybe another half hour to do. A little bit more, to carry it over, chip them, and be all 100% done. But he decides he wants to go over on a Sunday morning by himself without me do it himself. It's only a half hour. Alright. Well, he goes over by himself. Does the chip, hooks up to it, takes it back to the rental place. Well, on the way back, he didn't put the jack stand up. He drove down the road for several miles. The jack stand hitting the road, grinding and grinding. By the time he got there, actually down here, he didn't even get there. He got down here by these tracks. Because he called me and I had to get my mother to pick me up. I was at my mother's house. I had to get my mother to come down and pick me up and shit. But anyways, got down here by the tracks before he realized that he had destroyed the jack. What he had us do, what he had my mother do, was pick up a piece of wood from her house. It's a block of wood. Bring it down, meet him down here. We got down here. Oh, you're coming with me, blah, blah. You gotta go with him. Alright, I go with him. Oh, he's 16. Go with him. We get to the rental place. The rental place was closed on Sunday, so he says, oh, this will save me some money by doing it this way, or I'll be speaking about it. He parks it in the spot where it goes, puts a note on it saying that it returned it the day before on Saturday when it was supposed to have been there while they were closed anyways. Puts it up, puts the block down under it and everything. Lowers what's left of the leg down onto the block. Unhooks it from his truck and leaves it. This scumbag moving there. But well, he didn't get paid from the guy until that Monday because they told him as soon as when the job was completed, they pay him. The following day, Monday, the next day, they were home and stuff. But he goes to get the money. Well, he's getting the money from him. I'm with him when he goes to get the money. The rental place calls him, and they were not happy, threatening to call the cops on him and everything. Now he had to go back and pay them for the repairs of it. Yeah, so he goes back, he pays them, and he comes out, gives me $25 for all the work I did. I was pissed. Oh, I had to pay for that. I had to pay for the rental and I had to pay for the damage. Well, that weren't my fault that you had to pay for the damages done to him. Not my fault. You should have paid me right, buddy. You really should have. I never worked for him again after that. I actually walked from out here, from the rental place, which was out this way here in Brewer. Grand National rental there. Walked from there all the way to Milford where I was living at the time. I was pissed. They only gave me $25 for 2 days, 2 solid days worth of work. Then having to go mailing out on a Sunday. I was ticked right off. loved her brother right to death. Me, I love my Uncle Cliffy to death because he's family. Would I ever work for him again? No. Do I ever want to go out to his house and visit again? It's iffy. I do, but I don't. I want to go out and visit him, and Penny, his old lady, and the cousins that are still living with him. My cousin Cliffy and my cousin Lee. We'll go visit them. My cousin Rosie moved out of their house finally. 36 years old, moved out, and now she's in West Virginia with her new husband. She finally got married. Clifford and Penny is Lee and Cliffy. Their oldest daughter, April, moved out years and years ago. She moved out those 15, 16 years ago. Kept trying to treat her like a baby, like she was a little kid all the time. She moved out when she was in her mid-20s. I was like, good for you. Good for her when she got out of there. There for me though, growing up. Like when I needed a place to stay when I was 18 and 19, I stayed at my Uncle Cliffy's house with my grandmother, my Aunt Penny, and at the time my cousin April lived there, my cousin Rosie, cousin Cliffy, and my cousin Lee, they all lived there. But not where they do now in Plymouth. Way back then, it was up in Lincoln. For him too, the whole thing in Lincoln. But they got in trouble with the state of Maine, DHS, so him and his wife decided to leave, go to West Virginia. They take a bunch of stuff, pack it up in a trailer. They have me drive them down. I drive them down to West Virginia in my Jeep, trailer down in my Jeep, and have one of them riding with me. They got a minivan. They're driving with everyone else in that minivan, all packed right up. My old Jeep was a 1989 Cherokee, dark green, 5-speed standard. I remember a six-cylinder. It was not a showpiece. I'm not gonna say it was ever a showpiece. It was rusty. It was beat up. Bought it from the junkyard. I bought all my cars used from junkyards or wherever. They're used. They're all like this car here, used. But never owned a brand new one in my life. But anyways, I drove up to Lincoln in my Jeep from Milford. Good 45-minute ride out. Don't want to leave early in the morning, so I stay the night up there. And then that night I get ready to leave. My Jeep up onto their trailer. They got packed up full of stuff. I had no clue what was in it or nothing. Well, funny thing was, his wife and kid were dumb. They put trash. They packed all the stuff in trash bags that they were going to take, and then all the household, all the stuff that they were going to leave behind, they put in trash bags to put up beside the road and stuff. To clean some of the house out. That was going to be trash. Well, they packed the trailer full of the trash, put the stuff that they were supposed to take with them outside the road. I didn't know it. Doing them a favor. Paid for my gas and the tolls the whole way down. They paid for my gas and tolls on the way back, but I didn't make no money off it. They didn't pay me for my time or nothing, whatever. That was just a favor. But I'm down to West Virginia anyways. Before they even went down, they made a deal with me and my brother Jay. I mean, it's a good deal. Alright, we're gonna need money when we get down there and this and that. You two are the only two that are working and blah blah blah. Have a steady income out of the whole family right now, and everybody that I know. I'm like, yeah. Well, I'll sell you the house and the property on payments here if you guys want to give us some money down on it and stuff. Alright, Cliffy, I'll give you some money down. How much? Did it out in writing. I want it out in writing too. Brother Jay told me that we want it out in writing. He did it out on notebook paper to us and stuff. That if you're gonna sell it to us, we'll give him $2,500 down. That was before I even gave him a ride down to West Virginia. Get back up here to Maine. Me and Brother Jay, we're there alone in the house. We don't know where to start. They got trash and garbage everywhere. Room to room, there's a path anyways. Room to room, you have to walk sideways room. You just start cleaning it out. Start up the wood stove and start burning some of the stuff that's in there as well. To get rid of it and save some money on going to the dump. You had to put it out. You had to either put it outside the room, pay by the bag, or you could again haul it to the dump and pay by the load. It was cheaper to pay by the load, but I wanted to save some money. It was $30 a load at the dump, and $4 a bag out at the road. So we started bagging up stuff to go to the dump, putting that outside. That stuff that we couldn't burn, and all the stuff we could burn, we'll start the wood stove up inside. It's winter time anyway, so may as well heat it up in here while we're cleaning it up. Heat it up in here with this junk, the broken furniture and this and that, the wood and stuff. Burn it. So we spent about 3 weeks working at it and cleaning it up. He wanted payments every week mailed to him, so we got money orders and we mailed them down to him every week. But 3 weeks later, he calls us up, tells us that we no longer own it. I'm like, what? And my brother Jay's like, what? What's going on? And we no longer own it. We gave you $2,500 down and another $1,500 onto it, and there's $4,000 onto it so far, and he told us for $6,000 he'd sell it to us. No longer own it. I sold it outright. Told us to who and everything, and he sold it to him for less than he was selling it to us for. He sold him the whole property, the whole house for $2,000. So that ticked both of us right off. I was mad as can be. Didn't get my money back. Neither one of us got our money back. It was a big house. Needed a lot of work because Cliffy and his wife and his kids and all them just let it go. Let it go. They trashed the place bad. Needed to be all renovated inside anyway, but we were pissed because we had planned on doing the work to it that it needed. Bangor now. And we were pissed about it. And that was another time that Cliffy burned me and burned my brother too. My brother hasn't had nothing to do with him ever since then. My brother Jay. I haven't had anything to do with him ever since he screwed me. And I was working for him in that time. Like I said, I'll visit him, but I won't do anything for him. I'll never make deals with him, nothing like that. quicker to go inside. Go down here, park up here. Quicker right here. Go inside from here.